Here at the NFL Scouting Combine with Bills head coach Sean McDermott. Sean, it's a very important time of the year for the Bills, especially because, there's a lot of decisions to be made. First and foremost, what's going on with Tyrod Taylor? I know there's no decision yet, but what goes into a decision as big as that one?
Well, it's a decision that we don't take lightly. Any decision for that matter, we don't take lightly. And certainly the quarterback position is a critical position. And so we're taking our time and going through that process and looking at it from every different angle. When we come to our decision, everyone will know at this point in time we're going through that process. It's important we respect that process.
How, in terms of balancing short-term goals at the quarterback position versus long-term, how important is that with that? I know with all positions it's important, but with that one in particular, just because it's so important to winning in the NFL.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. It's important at all positions. Every decision we'll make will be in the best interest of this organization, both short and long term, and the quarterback position is no different.
What do you like about Tyrod Taylor's game?
When you look at what Tyrod's done on the field and the number of games he's won, I think that speaks for itself. And so we must respect that, number one, in the process of evaluating Tyrod, and then you look at obviously his skill set and his mobility and what he's done there is outstanding, and then you look at his work ethic off the field and the type of person he is. I've enjoyed getting to know him.
Now, in terms of Doug Whaley, how much do you kind of lean on him and what he knew of Tyrod Taylor over the past couple of years?
Well, Doug and his staff have done a great job, not only with Tyrod, but also really acclimating our staff and my staff to our situation and understanding our situation. We've had great, healthy, productive meetings with Doug and his staff.
Now, there's a report that says the Bills will not be using the franchise tag on Stephon Gilmore. Is that accurate, and what is the decision that goes in with that?
Yeah, I mean, Stephon is a good player, and we understand his skill set, and at this time we're not going to use the tag. Having said that, we're going to continue to look at that situation moving forward.
Now, you and Doug, you guys have to be thick as thieves in terms of being able to build the roster. How has that relationship and how has that gotten started, and kind of what are the ways you kind of balance off each other?
Well, I think we're off to a great start, and that's the team within the team, and really, we work well together, and Doug understands most importantly what we need as coaches, and he and his staff are going out to find the right fit with our players, and that's why we're here at the Combine. This is a big step for us and an opportunity to improve our roster. You personally, what do you look for in a young quarterback? When you look at the quarterback position, there's a lot of, like all positions, there's a lot of critical factors, if you will, you look at, and a big part of it is intangibles in terms of how they are as a leader and what they do off the field and leading by example, and so that's where it all starts. Is character very important to you in how you build the roster with players and how they, act off the field? Well, character is, and it's got to be the right blend of talent and character, and when you have those two elements, you have a chance to have the culture, and when you have that culture, it gives you a chance to have the chemistry, which really embodies the great teams, whether it's football, basketball, junior league, whatever it is. Great teams have chemistry. Would you take players off the board that aren't up to snuff character-wise? Well, we're going to look at it from all different angles, and like I said, the character part of the evaluation is important for us, and so we'll look at those kind of in their own separate entities, so to speak, but character is a big part of it for us, yes. You're a Philly guy. Do you like Joel Embiid? I love basketball and I love hockey at the same time, so go Sabres. You just said you use the term "the process" a lot, and that's kind of his mantra these days. I was just wondering if you were a fan of Joel Embiid. Yeah. I am a process guy, and I am a fan of his as well, so I respect greatness.